Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the Silver Lantern Archives. Today we continue on with Songs of the Shattered Skies. Hi to Anma's group as well. We're getting into this as our dear fairy is catching us up.
Okay, so we
Oh,
start
hang
off
on.
in. Wait, am I good to go?
Of course I disconnect right as I start.
At least I didn't start speaking.
Yeah, I wish I knew what was doing this. Come on. Reconnect, please.
Fuck.
There it goes. Continue on, our dear Flip.
Okay, so
And the
we
collaboration
started.
isn't. Alright, cool. I'm
Yeah,
just not going to bother with that. I'm
but
not
we
going to
good.
share chat, apparently. Go
Okay.
ahead, Ollie. Because I've been
Okay,
kicked out
so
again.
we started off in the caves and we find all the survivors. And we talk to goblins a little bit more before they get sick of us, and Charles started to tell us to get the fuck out. So we got everyone out. We spend like maybe a half day to get back to the village. And everyone's tired as fuck. So Anma wants to do some fishing to like feed everybody and stuff at the camp. So we do that, and we are able to take a long rest. In the morning, we find a shadowy, not a shadowy, a individual standing on a hill, a little ways away. Flit decides to check it out because we don't know who this person is. Well, we do eventually know who this person is. It's Celine. She wants to, after Flit approaches and like, hey, what the fuck you doing? Why you being a freaky freak? Um, to say and warn us that hobgoblins are moving in the east, but they're not actually following us. After that, we travel a little bit more. We finally get back to Nightstone. In the rain, it's raining a lot. We find some people, including Shrug the raccoon, at the entrance with a large cannon. So they've been really busy. Um, Mookie has also been a little away from the party. We found him too, tied up in the rafters because he was speaking most likely unintentional insults at Mira, the half elf, which was one of the people we rescued from some goblins earlier. Um, we spent some time in the village, helping out generally around the place. Um, and like recovering bodies from the giant attack and moving boulders off of things. And we find as evening falls, there's a little bit of an argument at the inn. One of the guys, Zolf, wants to rebuild the mill, relying on that for food, I believe. Um, the tiefling woman, we never got her name, I don't think, wants to expand or work on connections with the Lion Shield Trading Company to bring in resources. Where another dude I forgot the name of wanted to offer trained soldiers and like offer like safety from soldiers. and we kind of end with we need to figure out who the fuck is in charge now that Lady Nandar is kind of dead. That was my recap.
Fair enough. Go ahead and take that hero point. As we finish up the long rest the party took, and it is in the morning that they're going to go talk to people. The date is the 12th of Tarsak, 1486. The weather is a little chilly today, with temperatures at 55 degrees. You got a nice moderate breeze and a couple clouds high in the sky. But everything else is no rain.
Yippee, no rain. Alright. So I assume we slept
No
in
rain?
the inn.
Or in Rosalie's tent. Y'all slept somewhere.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, Flit is. What is Flit doing? Probably after some breakfast, we'll find the party. So, any thoughts about yesterday?
Yeah, I thought about it. I have an idea what I would vote for, but I don't live in this town, so it's not up to me.
I'm very much so in agreement. If I were to continue living in this town, I absolutely know who I would personally see as the leader of the town, but I just don't really feel that it's our place.
I mean, who says we're choosing for it? We can just give him advice.
Yeah, we could always do that. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Well,
You heard the last from yesterday. She said that we would have a lot of sway, being the quote unquote saviors and all that.
well, they did suggest we go around and try to get a gauge on what everyone in the town is feeling. So I figure we start doing that.
I mean, was everyone, Cece, was everyone in the town there for the argument?
There were some people. But for the most part, it was just that small group that seemed interested. Everybody else was mostly mourning. Not all that interested in who was in charge.
Everyone kind of fucked off to their homes. Okay.
Oh, we know
Yeah.
what Morag thinks.
Hang on, there's the disconnect.
Dang.
God dang it.
CC, I'm so sad that you can't see Habitual's message. This is my DM for my Saturday campaign. Promote someone at random. Begin your conquest of reality with this town.
Yeah, how do I...
Sounds like a hoot.
Utopia settings. Advanced. Bitrate.
That, I think, CC, is an internet issue. I think your upload speeds might be getting throttled.
By what?
Your upload speeds?
Yeah, by what the... That's... Nothing's changed since...
Yeah, but it might be your provider. It happens. It happens every once in a while for me. Even though I'm like the only fucking user of Comcast in this goddamn building.
Everybody else is asleep right now. I'm the only one on.
Yeah, but it may be like if because your internet provider may be prioritizing other people in the area, kind of bullshit, or they may be running maintenance.
Yeah, there has been a lot of that lately. Oh,
So
well,
it's possible
well,
that your speeds are getting fucked because of that.
we're just gonna have to keep doing. I'll say from time to time that I disconnect. We'll have to pause for a second while it tries to fix itself. Now, what was said? I've reconnected, by the way.
What was that? I forgot.
That's a great question.
Oh, I was gonna ask a question. Is Morak around?
Yes, he is behind the bar.
I mean, if we're talking leader types, I like Morak. He's cool.
Well, I personally would go with Destiny.
I don't think we know her name yet.
Y'all did. Y'all got it last time.
Oh, we did. Okay.
I don't remember when, but y'all did get it at some point. I think you got it from Morak. Not think about it.
Honestly,
Well, go ahead.
I'm kind of ambivalent at the point. Morak's a good sort, but Destiny, we need to talk to all these people one-on-one a little bit, get a kind of feel for them. Kind of feels like her grasp is going further than her reach, if you know what I mean. With this
She's
whole
ambitious.
trading thing.
She's ambitious.
Sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad.
See, but I think the biggest thing is that you got to focus on your roots before you branch out. If the tree has nothing to, she does fishing. She's using a tree analogy. There's no ocean analogy. All right, yeah, I'll go with tree.
You sit under
If
a
the
lot
tree
of trees and
has-
fishing.
True. If the tree has no real roots, then it would only fall over whenever it grows in its branches.
Well, if we're talking
Yeah, I
about
get that.
metaphors here, you got to look at Nightsong as a broken machine. You know, Zolkin has the tools, but no transparency as what's going to happen. And then Zalf has the heart, but no tools. But Destiny, she has all the parts to fix the machine. So for me, as long as somebody is there to keep a watch on, there shouldn't be any problems. She's got the contacts, and when they
Here's
get
the thing.
everything they need, they can renegotiate the contracts.
That's putting a lot of faith in this trading company that we all don't seem to know a lot about. And in that analogy, wouldn't we also be renting out the parts that needed to fix that machine? Wouldn't that mean that the company owns that? Would basically own the town?
Well, I mean, you got to look at what you want, right? Like, I mean, it's nice to say that you want to do it all on your own, but you won't be able to do it on your own in a quick fashion. Right? You have to build the parts.
If you think of the town as an individual, no, and use the old saying, no man is an island. You need. I understand needing help with outsiders, but relying completely on only outside help just kind of seems a little foolhardy.
Because what happens if this trading company decides that this town has nothing to offer? I mean, from what I've gathered from you lot, this town's only real selling point, I guess, was that obelisk in the center of it.
Well,
Right?
I'm pretty sure that was just for the tourist trade. I'm pretty sure that it was mentioned that the town has the capacity to be growing food and stuff, but
No, right, yes, but a lot of its financial success was due to the obelisk that is now a hole in the ground.
did the town have a lot of financial success, CC? I don't remember.
No, not
Like
particularly.
I think it was mostly just
It's
like
just
a
a
little
small
tourist,
town in the middle of nowhere.
like a little stop on the way to the bigger cities. It's not as if this town had a whole bustling commerce and trade here before. It's not big enough for that. It was never big enough for that. The obelisk was an oddity. It wasn't like drawing
Fair
people
enough.
from all over Faerun.
In all fairness, I never visited the town, and quite honestly, for 5 strange individuals to have found their way into the town, I honestly just figured you guys had all come here purposefully.
I came here because I like to travel around, and I heard about the odd obelisk, and like I said, I like to travel. I came here by myself. met the rest of these guys on the road. Zook, what was your reason for traveling again? Something about having to fight something?
Oh, I was on a pilgrimage looking for people to save.
Yeah. Flip, what was your reason again?
And I bounce around places.
Yeah. And looking around, he doesn't see Zook. I don't see Zook around. I think it was something to do with his
Zook's right there.
great
Zook's standing right next to you.
As a matter of
Oh,
fact,
you're
you
referring to
just
Mookie.
asked Zook.
Book. Yeah,
who is
Book.
still tied to the rafters.
Did he stay up there all night?
Yes.
He deserves it.
Probably. But
What did he
Mookie's looking
do?
for some. You know what? I have no idea, but he must have pissed off Mirror in some capacity. But yeah, I'm a little confused. I'm a little confused about his purpose. Something to do with some kind of obsidian heart thing he has, or he's looking for information about his great grandfather Steve. I don't fucking know. So his story was convoluted and confusing.
I'm sure that if we ask Mira, she would agree that he is a stone cold heart.
No, he showed us it was like this weird little obsidian thing. I thought maybe it might be connected to the town, but because like that obelisk was made of obsidian, but I don't think it was. I don't think it
Nah.
had anything to do with this. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. We still got we didn't really get a good one-on-one with the people on the list of possible leaders, so we should probably get some one-on-one time with them. You can usually tell a person a lot about a person how they deal with you face to face.
All right. Hey, Morak,
Hey, what's up?
where can we find Destiny?
She should be at home.
The
Is
shop.
she like home? The shop is not a shop anymore. It's rubble.
I'm pretty sure the trading shop was still intact somewhat, not like crazy,
Save for
like
the-
fully intact.
Cave in the middle of it.
Yeah, but where does she live?
One moment while I get that information. Because nothing's ever where I put it.
Yeah, we forgot in the recap that A Bear made a dancing appearance.
Ah, damn, I forgot that.
She's on the eastern side of the Isle. Take the road off east, then fork right. Head back down south. She's right on the other side from the farm.
Thank
right
you.
next to the edge.
All
This
right,
house
what
must be-
about Zulkin?
Other side.
At this house.
That is West Raven.
Oh shit! I got my compass confused. So this
You're
side.
looking for this one over here.
Oh, okay, for that one. Yeah. What about the other? What about Zolt? Like Flit said.
Last I heard, Zulkin and his guys are up at the keep, or what's left of it, trying to get it back together.
And Zelf.
Zelf should be at his home as well, which would be... Should be on the exact opposite side of Destiny's. Right south of the gate.
So
All right, thanks.
this one.
Yep.
Where do you guys want to go first? I figure no matter which one, no matter who we go to, Zelf or Destiny. We're gonna have to go down south to the gate, the keep anyway, to go talk to Zulkin. So who you want first, Zulf or Destiny?
Let's go for Zulf.
I
Ladies
was
take a
gonna say-
long time in the morning.
I was going to say Zulf because personally I'm already leaning towards him, but sure. I guess we can go with that reason too.
We're going to end up in a Three Kingdoms kind of war, aren't we?
No, I don't think it's gonna go that far, Zuki. I think as we're walking toward Zolf, this is what I'm saying. I figured they all care about one way or the other what happens to this town, and whoever gets picked, they'll probably support some way. I don't think I didn't read any of them of being complete maniacal assholes. Trust me, I've been around enough maniacal assholes to sniff them out.
I mean, if they were, I don't think we should promote them leaders. Those would make awful leaders.
So is that why you smell terrible?
Okay, I'm gonna make a new rule. The next one who talks about me smelling awful, which I know for a goddamn fact I don't, is getting tossed in the goddamn river.
Right, nobody tell Mookie about that rule.
I think, quite honestly, mentioning the rule to Mookie would just make him say it immediately.
Oh, absolutely.
Which would mean I would toss him into the river.
See, but I'm pretty sure Mookie's faster than you. I think you just turn it into a game.
Probably. Well, anyway, let's go. Making our way to Zulf.
Making
I'll
our way
go down to
downtown
south.
to the Zulf.
Alrighty, how will y'all go about getting south?
Are we at-
I mean, yeah, it's easy enough to get over there.
All right. Throck will
All
knock on the door.
Civilized route or not civilized route?
One of his knocking. Is anybody kicking the door down while he knocks?
Nah. We'll be civil.
Why the fuck would we kick the door? What?
I have to ask
Kicking-
recently because our party's recently been fucking nuts.
Because kicking doors is fun.
But
I mean, there's only 2 people that reasonably have the... No, 3. I think Zook probably could. I'm gonna say 3 people that really reasonably have the strength to do that in the party.
but
I can-
Are the two most
does not open.
Is there a window
No.
nearby?
We.
Let's get a snoop.
It is currently
Jesus
dark
Christ.
inside.
He might be sleeping.
Oh, then we should probably just come back later. The guy had a rough few days, so.
Well, I
figure-
mean, where... How... Flit, you're the only one that's been inside, right?
I've never been inside this guy's place.
I thought you
You want me to
scouted the
go
whole
inside right
place.
now? I can get inside.
Wait, but I thought you
Nope.
you scouted the whole place.
Not thoroughly. I mean, I've seen the house. I didn't go in.
Well, it's not really a house. It's a keep. Are we not at the keep?
No, you're at somebody's house.
yeah.
Oh, I was confused. I thought we were at the keep.
Yeah, if you look
I
where
mean-
Zook is, off on the western side, just
I
below
don't
the-
know where Zook is. I'm stuck outside the
Yeah, we're
town.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah, we're
stuck?
outside. We're outside.
Oh.
Yeah, outside the gate. We can't get in.
Get in.
Yeah,
There we go.
the gate's closed and you never and we can't get in. Okay.
You left
Everybody
me
else
outside.
was. Everybody else was already inside. I didn't realize.
Yeah. Yeah, Throck, Flit, and I were just stuck outside this entire fucking time.
My bad.
Yeah, I was wondering what was going on there. I just didn't
I was
want-
like, well, clearly the map's just not important right now. That's why we're all
I mean,
stuck
it's still
outside.
not all that important, but I didn't realize y'all were still stuck.
Well, I mean, I thought we were going to the keep, so clearly.
But yeah,
I
y'all
mean-
are over at that house.
If you want me to get inside, a fairy will get inside.
No, okay, no, that's my bad. I thought we were at the keep, and I was like, I swear to God, you had like scouted the keep for the hobgoblins.
Yes, I did
But
scout
no.
the keep.
Yeah, but if we're not at the keep, then no. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, what Throck will say to Flip. No, don't go snooping inside the man's house. Okay, roll perception, CC, or
You don't need to.
I just see him approaching.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. He just wasn't inside to begin with. Zolf, he calls out.
What can I do for you?
Came to get talk to you for a bit.
I got some time. What can I do for you?
So you know that argument that happened last night?
Aye. Trying to
wanted
decide the
to-
direction of the Nightstone will take.
Yeah, we wanted to know a little bit more about your plans.
Well, what you want to know? It's pretty straightforward. This village has always lived off the back of its people, and it should continue to do so. There's a strong lot here. I'm sure we can get it working again.
But you want
I
to do it
mean-
all by yours. Oh, go ahead.
I mean, yes, your people are strong, but a lot of them are kind of fucked up right now. No
Yeah,
offense.
We've lost a
did
fair
we
few,
see the?
but
Did we
people...
see the?
Oh, go ahead.
Did we see the state of the fields when we were outside?
I mean, you're standing next to one.
Oh, I thought there were more fields like outside the city. Or are these fields the only farming stuff they have here?
There are a couple out of the fields, but these are the main ones they have. They don't exactly need a lot. There's not exactly a lot of people here.
So how bad are they though? Like, are they really fucked up or?
I mean, they had giant stones in them, but they weren't like burned down or anything.
No. Okay, so the goblins didn't like destroy and pillage, salt the earth, that kind of thing.
No.
Okay, good.
Granted, you have no idea.
Fair. So, but Thok will look at the fields around. I mean, I understand wanting to do stuff yourself, but your town took a pretty heavy toll. You don't want to get any kind of help from outside the town.
Don't need it. The people we've got left are strong people. Once we get things cleaned up, which you've already helped extremely by helping get those boulders out, we'll replant, get the mill working, and we should be fine. Sure, it will take a little while to get things working completely. We have a lot of repairs to do, but we can get that done. We work together. People can stay with each other until we get them repaired.
I mean,
I mean,
there's yes, the people are there. They're strong physically. But up in the head, they might be a little not motivated to work.
PTSD could be a real son of a bitch.
Yeah,
But there's
I think
also
survival is a stronger force than any of what you two are talking about.
agreed.
People like to
But-
live.
I understand that, but here's the question: you want to replant the fields, you want to start growing and producing stuff at the mill. How long is that going to take?
Well, if we get the people working, shouldn't take more than a couple days to get the windmill moving. We'll need to completely re-sow the fields and whatnot, but we'd have to do that anyway.
And how long would it take for crops to come in?
It'd take a while, but the stores are still there. We'd still be able to survive in the meantime till the next harvest.
The store? I mean, the goblins didn't take all the food that you guys had?
Nope. They will seem to be mostly going for valuables. Some, of course, took things from the farms, but they never found the stores as far as I've found. My own were safe, and at least 2 other families still have stores. The keep was ransacked, however. Nothing up there, but we have enough to make do. We might have to ration a little bit, but Unfortunately, our numbers aren't exactly as numerous as they once were, but that makes it easier on food as well.
Have you talked to any of the locals?
Fairfield, yeah?
And how are they? How are they holding up? How are they feeling?
Nobody's doing well, as you can understand. But good hard work's a good way to get past that. Gives you something to distract yourself. Once everything's settled, that's when people tend to deal with everything else. And once we're settled, well, we'll have the time and the connections with each other to help each other through it.
Okay.
Understandable. And it seems like a solid plan.
I
You got
thought
the
so.
food to- But what about after everything's said and done? All the crops are being produced, the windmill is running, shit gets back to normal. Are you still gonna self isolate? Are you still gonna isolate?
Just as much as we always did. We have a trader come through from time to time, but we don't need too much from the outside world. There's just trouble out there.
There was always gonna be trouble, no matter what choices you make.
Aye, which is why it's better not to invite more of it into our home. We've been a quiet place. It's probably best we stay that way.
Understandable.
Those that wish for grandeur and better tidings, Waterdeep's not far away, and that's often where the kids go once they get restless here within the town. But they always come back after they've had their adventure. That's what I did. Served my time. And I still came here to the quiet once it was all done.
Fair enough.
Sorry, that's out of character laugh.
What happened? Are you good?
Yeah, no, I'm totally fine. It's what Zook said something in chat.
Oh.
I'm laughing at that.
They said, "Holy shit, they're Amish."
But yeah, continue on. What y'all doing?
All
Stop
right.
to listen to this, and he'll nod. It does make sense to him, you know. Yeah. Well, it's good to be able to get your personal viewpoint on it. It gives us something to think about.
I mean, are you gonna be? I mean, we're gonna get everyone's point of view from the argument, not just you. We're not just doing this to you. Would you be mad if we go another way?
Not particularly, but I'd warn you against Destiny. She's a good lass and all, but there's more to her than meets the eye. She's a devil
And what?
worshipper. I don't think that's something that should be leading
A devil worshiper, like from down there?
from the hells, yes. She worships Asmodeus.
Huh.
Oh,
I get that it's
Interesting.
a thing from her people and whatnot, but as I said, it's inviting trouble. Destiny herself has always been good to us, but I get the feeling she's going to bring trouble eventually if given her way.
I can see how you would think you would feel that way, and we'll put that into we'll definitely put that into consideration when we talk to her.
DM, does Split know about Asmodeus?
Yes.
Okay,
He is
I
the
didn't know if it was...
archdevil of the hells. He rules all of the hells. You might not know some of the other archfiend. You know him.
Okay,
He is the devil. Capital T. Devil.
okay.
Devil.
He's the devil from Tenacious D.
Big fan,
Alright.
by the way.
All right. Yeah, we'll keep that in mind. Is there anything we should know about Zolkin? Any secrets?
I don't know much about him. He keeps to himself. He's got men, but I don't know if I trust him. Coming out of nowhere. He did help, which is good, but... As I said, inviting outsiders in to rule, I don't know if I trust it.
All right.
Fair.
Good to get an opinion.
Out of curiosity, what if we went in something? What if we suggested someone in a completely different direction?
Like who?
Well, like Morak.
He's a good man.
How would you
but-
feel then?
Well, I don't think he's fit to lead. He doesn't want to. And he's getting along in his years. I think he just wants the quiet life.
Hey, isn't it always said it's the ones that don't want to leave that lead that do the best?
Yeah, that's what I
Sometimes
told
that
you
right,
yesterday.
but that requires them to step up. It could be
I think,
that Morak has been past his prime. He's a good man, but as I said, he's... I don't know if he'd be the right choice. Wouldn't be a bad one. I also don't know if you'd be able to convince him of it.
I think that's the
If you were
bigger thing.
Yeah, but if by chance we were able to convince him in the town this side, would you be willing to follow him? Would you stay?
That depends on what he does. But as I said, I don't think you're going to convince him.
Yeah, never know what the future holds. Just thought I'd ask, though. I picture you're. I imagine you're pretty busy right now.
Aye, if we don't get the mill working, well, we can't produce anything, even if we do get the farms working. So,
Fair
it's a
enough.
must. We need to get it working.
Well, fair enough. Zuki, you're pretty handy with a tool. Maybe later on you can help him figure that out.
Yeah, I could definitely look into that. It's not a problem.
Would you be willing to accept just a little bit of outside help?
Sure, especially from you lot. But it's mostly manpower we need. I've got a good idea of what's going on, but I still need to check a few things. Looks like the central mass and fans were damaged. Luckily, we did take a boulder to the mill, or we'd be in a lot more trouble. But the goblins like mucking with things.
Yeah. Well, we'll let you handle that. And continue on our way to go talk to Destiny.
He offers you his hand.
Throck takes it, gives him a nice firm handshake.
Hey, he's surprisingly strong as well. Thanks for
Nods in
saving the
respect.
town. I don't know what would have happened if you lot wouldn't be here. Chances are we'd all be goblin food by now. Or, well, I'm
Yeah,
not
I
going
need
to
to say
talk
it.
about that. Best just not to think on it.
Yeah. Any word on those on how those two women are doing?
It's going to be a long while before they're out and about. The goblins
No
took
need
them
to say
away
it, my
for a
friend.
long while. We're keeping an eye on them. Well, the girls are, but I think in the end they'll end up having to go to Waterdeep. Or they'll end up turning on themselves.
If I could make a suggestion, keep any lethal implements out of that house for a while.
We have been.
Good. On that God's damn depressing note, we'll be off. Good to talk to you.
He nods and offers his hand to Onma and Zook as well.
Hey, what about
We'll
me?
take it.
He gives a shake. I'm not quite sure how to shake
Personal.
your hand. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, personally, I think that you would be the perfect fit, but we should at least talk with the others.
There's a nod. Anything from you, Zook?
Oh yeah, definitely shake his hand.
He looks at Flit then. I'd offer to shake your hand, but you're about the size of my hand. I'm not quite sure how that would work.
Mm. Yeah, that's fair enough.
He offers you a
You
finger.
got fingers.
Yeah, she'll take his finger.
Gives a little shake up and down.
Well, I'll
There
give
we
you a
go.
finger.
Don't say that, Zook.
Well,
You bad.
Thumbs up.
if you need
Thumbs
me
up.
for anything, you can find me over at the mill or here.
All right.
As he starts to head back up to the mill.
All right, who's next?
Well, next up is Destiny. Maybe we don't go straight toward the talk about how they worship the devil.
Oh, trust me, I can be smooth.
Thok just looks at you.
Is that why we've had to fight almost every goblin we've come across?
Hey, I talked to some. Yeah, see, I talked to Rebel. Hey, Rebel, you didn't want to fight me when you met me, right?
Not particularly.
See,
Well, should
I'm
I?
good. No.
Good. You see him and Felt are sitting out in the open. They look like they're weaving baskets.
Yeah, see, I told you, I can be smooth. I won't say a word about this devil worship.
Why is it I feel like you're gonna say like 3 about it?
If I do, you swap me.
Fucking silky.
In that case, Flip, maybe you should sit on the shoulder, because if I swatted you, you might die.
Yeah, your hands are meaty as fuck.
I'm sorry, are you implying that I'm not as strong as you?
Oh, Anma, Throck,
Mm,
arm wrestle on that rock right now.
Actually, I'm like 90% sure we have the same strength score.
I want to see you arm wrestle now.
Oh shit, no, you might have taken a feat that gives you an extra strength. Oh.
I have 18 strength.
Fuck, yeah, you did, you bitch. Oh.
Arm wrestle
If this was
right now.
2024, I would also have an 18 strength.
Plus, I'm pretty sure.
No.
I don't know if powerful build would affect
No.
that.
I don't know.
It's pushing. I would be pushing on their arm.
No.
It's what you're doing an athletics check. Just be thankful I wouldn't rage.
Fair. No, but no, I ain't saying that Alma. I'm stronger than Alma. I'm saying my hands compared to her hands are, bigger, more surface area.
Because I'm pretty sure like Anma's like 5'4". Oh, 5'5". Sorry, excuse me. And I'm like 90% sure you're like 6'5".
Throck's
I'm
shoulders are
8
broader. They're more comfortable.
Oh, are you 8 feet? What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm 7 point. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm 7'5".
Holy shit! Never mind. Yeah, you're 2 whole feet taller. Oh my god. And I'm almost as strong as you. Now that's terrifying.
Hey, you're a barbarian.
And you're a fighter. Anyway,
You guys want a room or what?
That would be funny to see.
I'm getting some strong hard-on energy from that conversation.
I'm sorry,
Unfortunately,
Suki.
I
What?
am-
You're sensing some strong what?
This is why we keep
Please
Duke
repeat
around.
that.
You see, Throck, when a man and a woman love each other very, very much.
I'm going to have to stop you there. Unfortunately, I am already.
You like women?
No. What? No. I'm already spoken for. And she'll show her
Oh,
hand, and she has an engagement ring on. But no wedding band.
Oh, engaged to be married. Congratulations.
A wedding
How do we
that
know about this?
unfortunately will never come to pass.
Oh
Not
shit,
in
they
this life.
died?
Flit, you are as smooth as sandpaper. 60 grit.
Oh, but that's awful. If they just proposed and then died?
Technically, he
sorry.
didn't get to propose.
Oh, you
He-
got the ring from him before he proposed?
No, he was going to propose, and then he and my father died on the fishing trip that he was going to propose on.
Oh.
I
It's
am.
my curse that I'm the only one that survived it.
I cannot give not give condolences big enough. I am so sorry for that.
That's is the sorrow I spend every day with. But one day I'll get to see him again. My Oscar.
His name's Oscar? Sorry, no, I shouldn't laugh at his name.
Sandpaper.
God, Flit. You are getting your sandpaper in this is getting higher in grit. Pretty sure you could freaking sand diamond.
I mean, if I can sand diamond, I would make great business.
I don't think you would. Who wants sanded down diamonds?
I have people who want diamond dust.
Yeah, exactly.
They're magicians.
But that's not sanding down. That's grinding with a mortar and pestle.
Do you think I know about how people get diamond dust?
You think Anma knows?
Well, you see, when a mommy diamond and a daddy diamond love each other very much,
They grind on each other.
I'm about to die. Goddamn.
Where the fuck is Sulkin? He's at the keep, right?
We're going
Vulcan
to
is the key,
Destiny.
but yeah.
I figure we are about here during this conversation because there's no way Throb would be capable of walking while laughing this fucking hard.
Fair.
Anma,
Where are you going?
I thought we were going to the keep.
No.
We're going to Destiny.
I'm
We
so
just-
fucking I heard somebody say keep, so I started going towards the keep. I'm sorry.
Oh god.
At this point, the party was side railed.
At this point?
I'm a fae, what do you expect? This is what I do.
Okay. Okay. Giggles down. No more giggling.
Giggling is forbidden.
Giggling is
Destiny has-
forbidden.
I think
Yeah, you
Destiny
gotta
has any
laugh.
kids.
As y'all
Ooh,
approach,
does
you'll
she-
see the door open. There's
Hey,
something going on.
Jesse. We want to
Oh.
have a chat.
Why are you saying it like that?
There's a raised eyebrow. Should I be concerned?
No,
No,
we
what-
just want. Rock, you talk now.
I apologize for Flip. They have a way of just making a very innocent thing sound very, very suspicious. I think it's a faith thing. I don't know. But yeah, we wanted to actually talk to you a little bit after what happened the other night.
Of course.
The whole
Come in. I'll make some tea.
Ooh, tea.
Tacos.
Who said anything about tacos?
She said tea.
yeah, but like something
Tacos
like
started with T.
Greek. On what planet do you live on in
What
which
is a-
tacos come with tea?
What is a taco?
Oh, tacos are awesome. They're like hot dogs, but with a lot more mess.
What is a I'm just gonna have to learn to stop asking what things are.
Oh, Anma, you're sweet summer child. We'll have to take you to the big city.
don't really like the big cities. Too many people.
But so much good food. Anyways, Dusty, I'm sorry for the little sidebar there, but I'm just wondering about like, how would you lead the city if you were leading the city?
Sit down. We can talk around drinks. As she moves into her house and gestures to her table.
How
You got
I
green tea, I'll take that.
Luckily, it's all we
And-
have at the moment.
Oh, perfect. I do enjoy some green tea. And Zook, if you make a comment on the fact that the orc is liking green tea, I swear to God.
it hadn't even crossed my mind until you opened your mouth and said it.
Wait, do you drink so much green tea like you're flamingo and like it's like your skin turns green after what you eat?
No, I just happen to enjoy green tea.
You can hear the pot soon start to boil. And then it's not long before she's pouring each of you a cup of tea.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
I hate to ask, but you have a book or something I could sit on? These chairs are.
She gives you a booster seat.
Thank you.
Flit's just buzzing with her wings. She doesn't need no booster seat.
Brock will sip his tea, murmuring appreciatively. Some good quality leaves you got there.
Thank you. I had them imported in before all this went bad. Luckily, goblins don't appreciate a good pot of tea.
No, they do not.
Now, what can I do for you?
Well, after the conversation last night, we figured we'd go around, kind of get a feel for how all y'all want to lead town. We just got back from talking to Zelf.
How did that go?
Oh, it went great. He's a
bad,
great cool guy.
Repeat that, Flit?
Oh, it went great. He's a real cool guy.
Yes, I suppose you could
he
say
has-
that.
He does have some reasonable ideas and thoughts about how the town should be run. You know, they work. They do. Well, he said he just would work in theory.
No, it won't. Zelf is an
Can you
old
elaborate?
stubborn fool. If he does what he has got plans, he's going to run Nightstone into the ground. There
Can
aren't
you elaborate a
enough
little
of
bit?
us left to isolate like he wants. Sure, we could make it the rest of our lives, but well, there's not many of the women here that can still give birth. The two that are best suited are in. Well, let's just say it's unlikely that they will ever be interested in that.
Understandable. So you believe the self-isolation process he wants to do will lead to the town's population petering out to nothing but old people until the last one falls.
Yes, well, it won't even be that. We'll grow old, and we'll be less and less able to defend ourselves. And either somebody will come in and take over without our permission, or a bandit tribe or an orc raiding party will come in and murder us in our sleep.
That is a fair assessment, and something he didn't really seem to mention at all.
He
In the short term-
believes that we will all come out of this fine and be able to put ourselves back together. He is a good man, he is a strong man, but he is a fool.
He's planning for the short term. I'm assuming you're trying to plan for the long.
I wish to make something of this city. There are resources that are left untapped, and Zelf will continue to ignore them on the basis that it will only bring more trouble. The world is changing, and if we continue to stay as we are, all that's going to happen is either we get left behind or we get run over.
Taco set his cup on the table and lean a little closer. What researchers would you be talking about here?
There are numerous hills in the area, and I have a good suspicion that if a proper mine is set up, there are a number of resources that could be pulled. If we manage to befriend the elves and druids as well, there is a chance at a good lumber mill, as well as increasing our numbers, letting us actually start to export some of the things we grow. We'll need more manpower than the city has, but with my connections, I know I can get the right people here.
Interesting. That's not a bad. That's not a bad plan.
So Total Destiny was the one the horse to hit the bell on.
It is better than sitting
Well-
around and letting the world pass us by.
But are you confident your contacts and your people could be trusted to help this town without any particularly bad ulterior motives?
Yes. What we really need is more people of more capable people. People with skills. Once we have those people and they are agreed to stay, this village will start to grow around them instead of just growing around the
If I might
Deathlands.
ask, why not compromise a little bit and try a little bit of both? You know, make the contacts to try to set up the mine, but allow Zolf to set up the town's self-reliance a little bit. So if something does go wrong with your plan, there's a backup.
Every town should be self-reliant. That is not the issue. He wishes to keep everything amongst the old families and let us peter out. I wish to see this town flourish. That does not happen under a Defrindel.
Fair point.
He's like royalty or something.
No, they are the economical force because they are the only ones capable. They are one of the oldest and one of the founders, and he does not wish to see that change. He wishes to grab the city by its throat and throttle it so it remains the same. He is a good man and he means well, but he is short-sighted and has not been taught the proper ways of leading. He would be great as a soldier, as he was, but this is not a mercenary company, and it is not a group of soldiers.
I get the feeling he might make a pretty damn decent general in the future.
If he wasn't past his prime, he would have, yes. And had he not been betrayed when he was in the guard, he would have continued to rise, but he doesn't know how to deal with others that are not the people he grew up around. It is why he stopped and he got shoved out.
I don't mean to be gossipy, but what do you mean he was betrayed? It seems like there's a story there.
I do not know all of it, and he won't say, as he doesn't quite understand. But when he was attempting to rise up the ranks, there was somebody else rising alongside him. And, well, you know how cutthroat it is out there. His competitor took advantage of his weaknesses and walked all over him, getting the promotion and forcing him into a dead-end job. So in the end, he left and came back here defeated, though his pride won't let him say that. He says he wants the quiet.
He's back in.
Ever think he's maybe scared of a little growth?
Yes, I do. And it's a fear that would throttle this town and be the death of them.
Thrak leans back in his chair, and y'all will notice he kind of absent-mindedly rubs at the scar that's on the side underneath his lip, where one of his tucks is missing. I can understand that a little bit.
As you're looking back, you do see something of interest.
Yep.
Hidden away down the hallway, you see what looks to be an altar, and sitting on top is a sigil. An upside down star with what looks like 3 triangles with the bottom 2 extended. If you look in artwork, you will see the sigil. It matches the very same one she was wearing around a necklace. Around her neck as a necklace.
Thrak won't mention it just yet, but what aside from Zolf, what do you think of Zulkin?
I don't know much about the man. That is concerning. There are rumors, however, of the people he
Ella?
works for. But I do not like the rumors I have heard.
Oh,
Have you ever
Well-
heard of the Zentarim?
The Zentua, huh? The fuck? No.
would Thrak have ever heard of them?
Roll me history.
Okay. Normal roll, right? Sure, this will. Oh, you know what? I got plenty of hero points. I might as well use one.
I just know Flit does not know or care.
Yes, you are familiar with the Zentarim. They are also known as the Black Network. They are a mercenary company and greater mercantile organization that has run all across Faerun for the last 200 years. And they have a storied history as a cadre of self-serving thieves, spies, assassins, and malevolent wizards. There's also rumors their leaders serve the dark gods Bane and Cyric.
What did you say they were called? The Black what?
The Black Network.
Black Network. Okay. Thrak will look over at the windows. Are they open?
Not at the moment.
Okay. But he also makes sure there's no one outside or anything, and leans in close and in a low voice. You're talking about the Black Network?
That is another name for the Gentarum, yes.
You saying he has connections to those fuckers?
I don't think he has connections. I think he is a member of the Zentarum. The dark armor, the suspicious arrival, and then there is Kella.
Oh, Kella!
Kella. I can't remember her freaking name.
Are we talking
I
about
think
the
it's
monk?
Kella.
Yeah.
Yeah, Killa.
It's Kella.
Yeah.
The girl
Kella.
we found in the fort.
The monk, yes. The monk who has suspiciously changed out her brown robes for black leathers.
I think that was just because she wanted a new do.
And the snake tattoo?
She has a snake tattoo.
Yes.
I
Uh,
think that's cool.
So a fit woman in tight black leather and tattoos? Oh, I'm all over that.
Zook, this is no laughing matter. You
Zook
don't
has a
fuck around with the
crush.
Black Network. You don't fuck
Hey!
around with the Black Network.
I don't have a crush. I just have a fine taste in women.
You have a crush.
It is at this point you remember something that was said real early on when y'all saw Miss Phalwin talk to Zulkin. You're almost certain she mentioned the Zentarim having interest in this city as if in a question to him.
Wait, fail.
Miss Phalwin, the one that's told you that you should be out talking to people.
You got
The one who was leading the group that Celine Rosalie and Zinnia were originally a part of.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
went east
And-
to look into the dragon.
and what did you say these people were called? The Zoltan
Zentarim.
Zentarin.
I will
Yeah.
type it out.
Yeah, I gotta write that down someplace.
Zentarim. Or just the Black Network. Either will work.
And from what I know of them, they are definitely not people who should be trusted, based on rumors alone.
Effectively, you're working with the mafia. Organized crime.
I've heard a lot about the Zentarum. Crooks, thieves, worshippers of dark gods, and Throck will kind of look over at the altar. You don't seem too opposed to people who do that, though.
Hey, now I can't mention it, but you can.
It's about timing, Aunt Flit.
How do you worship the big guy?
There's a raised eyebrow.
Asmodeus.
What of him?
If you're opposed to people worshiping dark gods, why do you worship the king of hell?
For 2 reasons. First, I am a tiefling, and it is from him my heritage comes from. And 2, he keeps the hells in line. Do you know what this world would be like if it were not for him?
By devils, demons, and people.
Yes. They would be allowed to run amok. Any mad idea they have pressed upon the mortal races, and they would have whatever power they wished. The other lords of the lairs, the other archfiends, would have no one watching over them. But since Asmodeus has taken over, they have to toe the line.
What will I have to roll to have Throck know that? Is Asmodeus the reason devils are considered lawful evil rather than chaotic evil?
Not particularly. That's just kind of them, but he is one of the ones that keeps them in line. He is the one that makes the rules.
They're basically a rule. He's basically the one who's the rule keeper, if I understand that correctly.
Yes. Sometimes when you're dealing with terrifying things and great evils, it takes an even greater evil to keep them in line.
So you worship him for his order?
Yes, he keeps things in control. He acts as a limiter on the other devils. And he is a representation of power unlike any other on this world. We can all strive to have some of that power, but
I can
we must know
understand
how
that.
to use it.
I once said I was not judging you for who you worship. I completely understand why you worship him.
Yes, but I do not ask that other people understand, and I do not force it upon anyone. It is my private worship. If others wish to know of him, I will gladly tell. But I am not like those strange comers from another world that like to shove their gods down people's throats.
Fair enough.
Out of game here. How does that tie in with Zariel and whatnot?
He is over Zariel. Zariel has to listen to him.
Okay, so like Avernus and all that stuff are just like sub realms of
Effectively, she mentioned it a minute ago. Each layer is ruled by an archfiend.
Okay.
Zariel rules Avernus, the first layer of hell. Asmodeus rules all of hell. Think King, Duke.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
So Zariel would be some kind of duke, while Asmodeus is the head bitch in charge.
E.
And he doesn't usually mess with them unless they really fuck up and he needs to go get involved. And when that happens, people die.
And what is it that you do for him?
Repeat that?
And what is it that you do for him?
I am not important enough to do anything for him. I am simply a worshipper.
Okay. I
Oh,
mean, it's not
that's it.
hurting anybody.
Yeah.
And no, I do not sacrifice people to Asmodeus. There are no dead babies, no murdered women, no sacrificed men. She says this
Was
with
on the
an
table?
air of having explained this a good number of times.
Yeah, I got that exact vibe from that.
I'm sorry, that was on the table? Why?
There are cults that follow the devils that will often sacrifice souls to those in hell to gain soul coins and to gain power. I am not one of them, and I am not a cult member.
You don't seem to be one of those, so
I
Let-
simply
let's-
wish to see this place flourish around me, because I will not sit still and accept what fate has doled out. I have sat
I can-
idly too long, and there are too many women who are just sitting and accepting the fate that their men push on them. You can start to hear a little bit of a growl to her voice.
Throck will kind of lean back in his chair, because he's leaning forward before we talking about Zoltan. Understood. You're a go-getter. I can appreciate and understand that. Ambition is an important thing for someone who wants to lead.
Indeed.
I mean, there's
Oh,
good
it's-
ambition and there's bad ambition. If you got too much, you're over your head. If you got too little, then you're not really ambitious, are you?
No, you're just callous and overzealous. I am neither.
Well, that's an interesting thing you've told us about Zoltan. What's your opinion on someone else, namely Morak?
Morak does not wish to lead. He wishes to keep his little inn running. That is all he wants. He will not lead this place to flourish. He is perhaps better than Zal, but he is still not a good choice.
He seems like someone who would be willing to compromise with you and allow you to do your work to help the town grow.
Yes, I suppose he would, but the issue comes is he does not want the position.
Remind me, Morak is a human, not a dwarf, right? I think you mentioned
a-
that. Okay. I mean, you mentioned wanting to accept a mine. Working with him, dwarves, as I understand it, are generally good with mines.
He is not a miner. He was once an adventurer, but that time is long since past, and his bones are growing old.
I heard he used to be an adventurer from. Fuck, I should know his name by now. You've said it like so many times.
Zalf?
Balthus? No, with the guy with the
Zolkin?
B. No, the guy with
Oh,
the B in his name.
Bilius!
Bilius. Yeah, I heard a little bit about it from Bilius.
There's a nod.
If you weren't the one voted for as leader, who would you want to be as leader?
I don't think there are good choices. Zalf is by far the worst. Zoldkin. The Zentarum has their own wishes, and it isn't proven he's a member of them. It is just a suspicion. He does have the
we're
people
not-
to lead, and his men are loyal to him. We would be safer under his liege, but I do not know where that would go. And on the other side, if Morak is to lead as you propose, I would worry that he would shirk from his duties. He is old and does not wish the limelight anymore. Perhaps he could be good, but that is forcing something upon him. And when forced too hard, sometimes people break.
Fair enough. And just to be sure, Cece, those were the options we were given before. Was Tilda mentioned? I don't think Tilda was mentioned
No,
as a potential leader.
she's also not from here.
Wait, who was the one who was we were talking to with Morak the other day, like last night after the whole debate happened?
Wasn't it
Morak,
a half?
Tilda, who is the halfling, and then Miss Phelan.
Oh, right. She was with the caravan.
She led
That's-
that caravan.
Yeah, she leads the caravan. Okay, okay.
If y'all want to go talk
Fair.
to Darnik, Hard, Tilda, and Mira, they are around somewhere. You also have your other NPCs you can go talk to. They're scattered about the city. Village.
So remind me, the Zentaran.
Who?
Wasn't there a good way to tell Zentarum?
Okay, yeah.
Wasn't there a way to identify some of their members?
No. They kind of take the thieves, spies, and assassins quite seriously.
Also, like secret, like code word for him.
Like I said,
I would
they're-
need to be a member to know that, and I am not.
They're not people you want to mess around with, Flip, like at all.
They do have resources, and they could allow, under their leadership, this place would flourish. Though I don't know what the cost would be.
And that is a terrifying concept. Because I'm pretty sure they worship some. They have some ties to some dark gods, like some of the bad ones.
That is what is said, yes. There also was that incident with the Beholder that was part of the Zentarum just a few years back.
Ooh, a beholder, huh?
The Beholder
did
was
it do?
said to have led part of the Zentarum in Watersdeep until it was killed by a group of adventurers there.
Hmm.
The
I mean,
Zentarum
not all
is
beholders
likely
are bad.
still in a power struggle to see who will lead.
And this town might become an epicenter of that power struggle. It might
No,
be why they're here.
It won't. It won't be an epicenter. More likely an operating base, a fence, or a number of other things. But it will need to be a much larger city to be the epicenter. Most likely it will be Watersdeep or Baldur's Gate.
All right. Well, I think we hit down to Zoltan now and get a read on him a little bit. I'm sure you have stuff you need to take care of.
Yes, there are many people I need to go check in on. And I need to go find my son to make sure he's not done anything stupid while he's been out.
Oh, I wasn't aware you had a son here.
Yes, Grin. Unfortunately, his great love is... Well, she didn't make it. And it
Was it
seems to be having quite an effect on his mind.
Was it in the caves or was it in the initial attack?
She was taken by the goblin leader, and as I understand it, fed to his rats for trying to stand up.
I think Throck's grip on his cup would just kind of shatter at that because he was there witnessing that. Ah, fuck! I'll apologize for that.
It is okay.
I understand the pain of losing a beloved.
It was the one he wanted to be destined for. He was still too scared to make a move. But that does not save the pain of the heart upon the loss.
No, it does not.
What's he look like? If we run into him, we'll know you're looking for him.
Well, now I know where he is. He'll be in one of the towers.
Ah,
And if he's not, he will have made his choice.
I see. Well, we probably shouldn't keep you then. So, thank you for the tea.
There is a nod.
Throck will kind of like stand, wipe his hands off on his pants a little bit because there's probably still a little bit of tea in that cup, and start heading toward the door. Come on, guys, let's leave her to her search.
All right. Thank you very much for the tea.
Yes, thank you very much for the tea. And for your
Bug-
gracious hospitality.
You are always
Bug was
welcome.
sitting up.
What was that, Flit?
Flit drank a little bit of the tea and then put Bug in the teacup like a little hot tub.
And thank you for helping to save those of us that are left.
Yeah, no problem. Kind of what we do. We're adventurers. We do that kind of shit.
There's a sad
I
smile.
only wish we could have done more.
Don't beat yourself up about it. We did as much as we could.
Your friend is right. Do not let the lives lost turn to regret. It will slow you in future and cause you to hesitate, causing more loss of life. You did the best you could, and you saved those of us you could. That
Don't you worry.
is enough.
I know better than to let regret drag me down. Loss is just a lesson to learn to get better.
See, she goes over to Anma, and she squeezes her shoulder. I am sorry for your loss as well.
Oh,
I appreciate the sentiment.
before we go, real weird question. Do you have any honey?
Not at the moment, no. The goblins liked sticky things that were sweet.
Dang. Alright, no problem.
They also got in a fight with the apiaries and lit it on fire.
Ooh.
That's unfortunate, both for food and for medical uses.
Yes. We will need to rebuild them. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go make sure my son has not fallen into the stick.
Yep, Flit will buzz out.
And she goes off to the north.
Rocky have a fairy on their shoulders now with a very wet Bug.
There.
Mimi's gonna look up at Anma. They look a little concerned with all that is going on, as they don't quite understand what has been going on.
She'll pat Mimi on the head. It's alright, little one. I'm sure the town will be more or less fine regardless of who leads. But it doesn't mean that we shouldn't take it seriously.
Kind of agree. I'm kind of on the side of destiny on this. Zuki might have been right the first time. She made sense talking about how Zolf's plan doesn't make any sense in the long term. And if
Well,
Zolf,
That's awfully big of you to admit that when you're wrong. But Dustin is not perfect, but out of the possible choices, I do think she's the best.
not going to argue,
That's-
especially with. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that's kind of the tricky thing about people is nobody will ever be perfect. You find the perfect person, and even if they do end up being perfect, unfortunately, they will have to die, and someone else will have to take their place, and you will almost never get that good of luck twice.
It's fair, but but we need to focus on the current. And if Zoltan has connections to this entire like what she mentioned, I don't think there's any way we should even consider voting him as leader.
But should we talk to him anyway?
Oh, absolutely.
We should definitely find out what his connections are to that group are if we can.
What are we
Or
gonna do?
or-
Interrogate?
No, we're not going to interrogate Flit. And you're not just going to go up and ask, "Hey, are you in the Zentarum?" Right?
Oh shit, that was what I was gonna do.
See, I'm not the worst here.
You all need to understand, they are not to be fucked with.
Okay,
Fair
okay.
enough.
Worst case scenario, Throck, if he is a member of the Centaurum, should he be left alive? Should he be driven out? Should he be allowed to stay? How dangerous is this group?
How do I know that it would be suicidal to attempt to harm a member of the Centaurum? Susie?
It depends on how high ranking they are. But
It depends.
dealing with smaller groups of the Zentarum, they in a fight sometimes they're just as weak as bandits. Sometimes they're very intelligent. They just have connections everywhere. If you want to lead, chances are you will eventually have to deal with the Zentarum. They are
We don't
also hurting because they were one of the factions that stepped up during the Dragon War to save the Sword Coast.
They have a bad reputation, but they're also not terrible people.
You had
Not all of them. Not all of them anyway.
give me a second,
You
I'm trying to
get
remember
you get
something.
Susie?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember something. Blah, 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 blah.
Hold on.
Who was that group?
The Syndicate?
Council, I think is what I'm looking for. Everything is missing. I know where things aren't.
Everything is awesome.
Everything is cool when you're part of a
You-
team.
Lego Movie was peak.
Yeah. I got my son who's addicted to it.
Okay. The groups that stepped up. You had the 5 main groups. You had the Harpers. You had the Order of the Gauntlet. You had the Emerald Enclave. You had the Lord's Alliance. And then underneath it all, you had the Zentarum stepping up. Those are the 5 main factions who led the charge against Tiamat.
So it would be if Zoltan is a member of them, it would be kind of like a grab bag of whether or not he's one of those in the faction that are actually decent human beings, or one of those people who are cultists looking for human sacrifices.
Yeah, the Centaurum a grab bag. There are rumors that they're incredibly evil, but their main known things is they are very profitable merchants. There are very strong mercenary groups under the Zentarum. That's usually where you'll see them under the they have the best guards or mercenaries anywhere. There are also
Fair.
some of the best at moving goods. Some say they aren't. They don't keep the. They don't always move clean items, but that's just a rumor. They are also the wealthiest of the group by far.
Fair enough.
And there are no, as I said, there are no better mercenaries than those that are under the Zentarum.
There's a lot, but to talk will answer on there are a lot of rumors going around about them. They're not all great, but not all of them are bad. They definitely lent their hand in the Dragon Wars. It's definitely a possible concern, but also maybe a boon. It's best that we just talk to Zoltan face to face and try to get some information.
Very well.
Down to the fort we go. Oh, hey, it's Rosalie and Zinnia.
Were Rosalie and Zinnia present for the fight?
Which fight?
What?
Which fight? The argument of the day before? Yeah, they were there. Pretty much
No.
anybody of name, anybody of importance, they were all there. So all of y'all's NPCs were around. All the named NPCs were around. Pretty much everybody.
Okay.
Everybody important was there.
Okay. Rosalie,
Morning.
you okay?
No, what are you saying?
Rosalie looks like she's missing health. Is she okay?
Yeah, I just haven't healed them since last time you were on a fight.
Oh, okay.
Since they're NPC stat
Oh.
blocks, they don't heal on they don't get a long rest button.
Oh, okay.
The Thark will come up. Morning, ladies.
Hello, Throg. And there's a nod from Zinnia.
Anything interesting going on over here?
It's all pretty quiet. We were just talking with some of the guards.
After everything that's going on, quiet is a godsend.
Mhm.
Is Zoltan at the fort?
I think so. I think him and his men are doing some training drills.
Ooh, I want to see.
Is the bridge fixed, or is it still
You see,
busted?
there is not really a new bridge, but there is effectively a bridge for the gap in the bridge.
Fair.
So they've effectively laid a long plank across it that has been stabilized so you can still walk up and down it.
Fair. All right. Well, hopefully we don't interrupt too badly, but we want to talk to him a little bit.
There's a nod. Well, he always seems willing to speak, so you just gotta go up.
All right. You two have a good day.
You as well.
Yo. Hey, Zulkin!
I need to delete this because y'all can move past it now. As y'all walk by, y'all hear the familiar sound of buff men training with swords and spears and whatnot.
Yes. I'll make a man out of you style.
Yeah. You see Zolkin see you and hold up a hand as he gives commands to the people he seems to be working with to keep his men moving. Effectively, he is talking to Kella, as she is keeping them in line, and he comes over to see the lot of you. Well, I didn't think we'd be getting a visit from you lot. Welcome.
Thank you. We were hoping you had the time to chat.
Of course, anything for the heroes. Before I do, Anma and Zook, are y'all coming? Or are y'all
Yep.
doing something else?
I'm coming.
Fox looks around the fort. Is there a place we could talk privately?
Private, not particularly. The fort's in pretty bad shape for the moment. But we can walk around the edge. perhaps onto the walls,
That might be best.
as he walks off this way.
Which way do
Other
you go?
way,
Left.
left.
Okay.
It's supposed to be pretty difficult to find. Yet Tommy found it just randomly within like a 3 block
We
a
want
day.
to chat about the conversation, the argument that happened.
The whole leadership debacle.
Yes, that was interesting to say the least.
Heard you might want to put your hat in the ring.
Well, it's starting to look like I'm gonna have to, unfortunately.
Please don't.
You see, he leans back against the parapet
Yeah, I
behind him.
know. That's totally fine. But
And what makes you say that? As Throck also like kind of leans to on his side, facing him.
The two main people that are going to try to take over, at least as far as I can tell, they don't know what they're doing, and they are likely to get themselves in more trouble.
so it's my turn, dumbass. It doesn't want.
Based on what we heard from them, that's a understandable point of view. Zolf seems to want to stay out of trouble, but it'll lead to more trouble down the line. And Destiny, the trouble might find them sooner than later.
So got
The issue with both of them, unfortunately, is they do not know how to lead, and they do not know how to defend this place. Old Bilius and Morak is the best they have, and as things get more and more dangerous, well, I'm afraid what would happen if we left. I get a distinct feeling this place would be overrun and the people killed, which is not something I want to see.
If I might ask, is there any particular reason you seem to have a special interest in this place?
We stepped in. It's our duty of care.
But why did you step in?
We
You
were
never
closest.
did make it clear what. You never did make it clear how you even heard about what happened.
As I told you, we heard it from some of the individuals running.
But
They
why
met
were
us
you
on
in
the
the
road.
area in the first place?
We were heading up north to Watersteep. We just happened to be crossing the fork in the road when a group of survivors made it there.
Interesting. If I hope
They
you don't
should be
think I'm
back in-
prying, but
They should be down in Daggerford by now.
I hope you don't think I'm prying. But what exactly was your company's business in Watersteep?
Looking for more work? We finished
see.
our last detail down by. Let me remember the name. Down near the Twin Towers. We didn't want to get involved with what was going on in Baldur's Gate. As good lord, the Flaming Fists are assholes. I don't. And then the
Yeah.
Guard are even worse. Corrupt as all hell. So we made for
Yeah.
Watersteep. See if we can find work there.
I've heard the general likes to throw things through walls. Well, things. I say things, but I'm pretty sure it was people.
I have heard that as well. He is a good man, I think, but he is very, very serious. And as I said, the Fist is rather corrupt. You can't
You're,
trust them.
You're part of a mercenary group, right?
Yes, the Seven Snakes.
Who do they work for? I gotta assume you have some sort of. No, I'm assuming you have some sort of patron.
Depends on who we're working for. Right now, we don't have work.
Can I just say it? Come on.
Throck just like pinches the bridge of his nose because to have said that to Throck or anyone really, you have had to speak loud enough that he would have heard you.
Oh, Flit is probably like sitting on your shoulders, very casually, just kind of saying, "Hey, now."
I look over at Zolt? Does it seem like he's hearing that?
Roll me insight.
Insight. 13.
I like dealing with everything I can very difficult. So apparently
He doesn't seem to be listening. He seems to be waiting for whatever, politely waiting for whatever conversation y'all are having to pass.
Throck will kind of whisper, "Not yet."
Okay.
What are Zook and Anma doing in the background, by the way?
I'm just mainly just listening, kind of like she did listening to the other two.
Fair. Zook, what about you?
I feel
Sorry, I guess you didn't hear me. I said I was just listening as well.
Fair enough.
I think I did hear you, but your mic was like cutting off like crazy. It was like little bits and pieces of sound.
Oh, well, just a sec.
Either way, it's stabilized now. So
Oh, okay. Well, see how it goes.
Well, I asked this because, well, I've heard a bit of a rumor and just wanted to confirm it, whether or not it's true. That you're involved with a certain group.
that's very specific. I've had dealings with
The
a lot of
Zentaro.
people. Them. I won't lie, we've had training regiments with mercenary groups that I believe are under the Zentarum. They are the best, after all.
You like
I've
those?
definitely heard.
Sorry, did he say they aren't the best or they are the best?
They are.
You like those guys?
Liking is another word, is a different word, but I would say if you are to learn how to be a mercenary from anyone, you learn from the best.
I have heard they are a formidable group.
They are the mercenary groups under them are the best, bar none, here on the coast. They have
Well,
bought out the best of the old groups and have brought rise to even better younger ones.
I will be honest. My father has actually given up on certain raids because he heard some mercenary groups trained by them are around. So
Smart man.
I definitely.
We had, 3 years ago, we had a run-in where we came into conflict with one of those groups. I lost a quarter of my men within 3 minutes. We were forced to surrender. We numbered close to 150 at that time. There were 20 of them.
I look over at the other two, and this is why I said you don't fuck around with them.
Yeah, noted. Sheesh. Killers.
No,
Killers,
put blame on him. We were on opposite sides working for different nobility. We got the short end of the stick. It happens.
Sometimes that is what happens on the battlefield.
I've actually worked with that group again about a year later. It's much better when you're working with them, not against them.
definitely counts in your favor that you weren't hell bent on revenge after what they did to your group.
It was just a job. It would have been one thing if they were taking pleasure in it, slaughtering my men for nothing, but we're mercenaries. A job's a job.
Understandable.
People don't like us already. If we could fall to infighting within each other for something as silly as being on opposite sides, well, we'd kill each other off. That doesn't get anyone paid.
So your connection to them is that they trained you.
I've trained with them in the past, yes.
And is that your only connection to them?
I've done a couple jobs, but only here and there.
It was mentioned that you might use some sort of connection to help the town. Are they the connection?
No, I was going to bring in another mercenary group, one that I've had good dealings with in the past, and from what I understand, their leader's looking to settle. He's getting old,
Interesting.
and a good guard detail would be good until this city is able to rise up and replace us with proper guards.
Interesting.
We're in a dangerous world. This place needs strong fighters, and you won't find that here now. I heard there
So
were a
you're-
few, but they're dead now. The hobgoblins took them here in the keep.
Hmm.
It was
So you're
rather bloody.
So your plan falls under bringing in another mercenary group and providing the town with more able bodies, basically.
Yes, until they're able to get on their feet.
And how would you feel about combining that plan with one destiny is mentioned about taking some of the resources that these hills have? Mine was definitely up there in the suggestions.
That does sound like a good idea. The more
And
this
with the-
place is able to generate coin, the better they'd be able to pay their guards, and the more people they'd be able to draw in.
And it would be safe to assume that these mercenaries that you bring in would be able to help defend the town while they set up this mine and while they get their food up and running.
Aye. I'm actually pretty sure that group has a old miner in it. He might be good for setting up a mine if I can get him in.
And herein lies another problem. It doesn't seem like the other two want to compromise at all. But if you take all three of your plans and bring them together, it would be almost perfect.
The problem is you're looking to find a leader. I think all of the plans will eventually come in one way or another. Unless, of course, Zelf is leading. Then I suppose you won't see anything Destiny wants to do. I'm pretty sure
That
she'll
is the
leave.
problem.
But the issue is I do not believe they can defend this place. Destiny is too high-minded and Zelf too... Well, he's stuck in his ways and he's a traditionalist. He's going to get people killed.
What do you think of Morak?
I think he was an old man that wants to settle.
And
That is-
how are you going to get the things like the mill and the blacksmith up and running?
Repeat that?
How do you propose having the mill and the blacksmith repaired?
Do you know how much odd work mercenaries have to do?
No.
We have to do every odd job. That's what we get paid for. It wouldn't be too hard to get it working. Especially by
Figured you
bringing
could
in
build
that
it.
other group. I don't have any mercs myself, or no mercs, smiths myself, but I do have some in the other group once they're called in.
What's the name of this group?
The other mercs,
Yeah.
the Red Ribbon.
Can I roll a history to see if I know about them?
Wait, the Red Ribbon?
The Red
Why is
Ribbon
not-
Army.
Ribbons, plural, because there's more than one of them.
Don't ask me.
Each individual member has a ribbon. That would be my vote.
Hey, I'm rolling good on history.
You know they're one of the older groups. They end up wandering about trying to do whatever they can for work. They're a little more militarized than a lot of merc groups. And they can get a little brutal in some scenes. And that's during the Dragon War, they got into some shit. But other than that, you don't know too terribly much about them. They're not
No.
infamous or anything, but that's just kind of how it is with mercenary groups.
I've actually heard of the Red Ribbons. They're not terrible, you know. A fair bit of militarism in their ranks. A little bit brutal for my taste, but I don't know how that would work. How that would go over in a town that just would experience what they just experienced.
Those are the kind of guys you want. Ones that can be brutal against their enemies. And I don't think the whole company would come. Just their current leader and those that are looking to slow. Chances are
running
the
the
bulk of the army would be continuing on their way and continuing to do what they do best.
Fair enough. Who's running them right now?
Old Kane.
Hmm.
That is not somebody you've heard of.
I only know the army by its group reputation. So those are our options here. It's definitely something to think about. If you were chosen as leader, would you be willing to compromise with everyone else's plans?
I'd definitely be interested in getting Destiny's stuff up and running. She's ambitious, but she needs better direction. I get a distinct feeling she's going to be swindled before long. And Zelf, well, Zelf is doing what he thinks is best. And he's not wrong that the mill needs to be fixed, but cutting off everything's a bad idea.
I think his issue isn't just like wanting to cut things off. I think he has trust issues.
After what happened to the last lord and between him and the elves, well, I'm pretty sure he's one of the few survivors from that night of terror. At least among the guard, anyway.
Oh, you've given us a lot. You've given us a lot to think about, Zulkin. I appreciate it. I'm sure you got more training to do with your men.
We need to stay sharp. Seems to be a lot of trouble running around this area.
Hopefully not too much more.
I hope you're right, but our spears will be ready if we are allowed to stay. I'm pretty sure Zalf will kick us out if he comes to power.
And why you think that?
He doesn't like outsiders. And he doesn't trust me. He points at his pointed ears. The Night of Terror was a rather nasty one. So I've heard.
If I might ask, and sorry about bringing this back up. Shit, what was his name? Where is it? Where is it? When Miss family was talking to you, did hear something mentioned about those the Zentarum. Might I ask what was that conversation about?
She seems to think we belong to the Order. Everyone can be wrong. Even people as well informed as she is.
What about your lady friend Kayla? Kayla?
What
Kayla or
about her?
Kayla?
Kella.
Huh? Kayla.
What about her?
She does kind of look like someone who would be associated with the Zentarum, or otherwise known as. Oh God, I completely forgot the Black
Network.
Network, otherwise known as the Black Network. I mean, she was dressed as a simple monk before.
His brow furrows and he gives you a look. I thought you'd be the
Hey,
last one to judge somebody on their looks.
Well, you have a point there.
No.
Sometimes a person's look is, what they are.
Plus, in all fairness, this isn't Throck's original thought. It was pointed out to him, and he's merely inquiring upon it.
That makes more sense. I don't know too much about Kella's past. You'd be better off talking to her. I met her and had a few jobs with her a long time ago. It's good to see she's still wandering about. Didn't think she'd get into the whole religion thing, if I'm honest, though. But it is to be said, the easiest way to be accepted in a town small as this is to be a person of faith.
Figure that depends on the faith, don't you think?
Follow the all faith, and you're good to go.
Fair enough.
Plus, how many times do you look twice at someone that looks like a wandering monk? Not one of those fisty boys, but an actual man of faith.
Hit fisty boys. You're killing him.
You don't know terror until you've seen one of them running across the battlefield. Usually, when people aren't wearing armor, they're squishy spellcasters, easy to deal with. But when they decide to sprint at you, faster than any of your men can run and faster than a horse can run, you know you're screwed.
I mean, they're not the only ones who don't wear armor. He looks over at Anna.
Aye, but she looks like she could pick up a cart and throw it at somebody.
I've never tried, but I have picked up small fishing boats. I reckon
Women,
that's
you threw a
vaguely the
cart
same.
the other night.
That was Throck.
No,
That was
yeah,
Throck.
Zook, no.
I don't know how you confuse the 7.5 foot tall.
All you tall
Or-
people look alike to me, or at least your knees do.
His knees are green.
He's wearing boots, so you can't actually see his knees.
Boots, screes. I'm wearing full armor. Well, chainmail armor, but you know what I mean.
That's fair.
But, no offense, Miss Anma, you don't look the, witchy type. If you started
No,
running at
I
me,
just-
I'd get the fuck out of the way.
No,
Did
in
you
all
have
in
spell?
all honesty, I was raised in a small village myself, so armor wasn't really something that we had. I learned how to use a pike well enough for self defense, and we never really had the armor.
You interested in some training?
I don't know. I feel like I get by at this point. It seems that I'm able to dodge the stuff that come at me. And what I can't dodge, well, it seems the rest I can handle.
Aye, but it's always good to know what somebody else can do to you, I suppose. But I won't press. If you're ever interested, feel free to come up and visit. I'm sure the men would prefer somebody that's not me or Kella. And you look a damn sight nicer than either of us.
You're
I
Plus-
wouldn't
telling
say no to some sparring practice, though. I've never actually had like real formal training.
There's a nod. The boys would be up for it if you ever are. No offense, Throck. You're welcome to join as well, but I don't think the men will be near as happy to have you.
I mean, training against the orc is never a bad thing, especially with what happened the other day.
Yep, but you don't look near as nice.
Hey, I think I look pretty good. And Throck like just kind of does like a little the figure underneath the chin thing. You know, some people do.
Yeah, pretty sure none of the guys swing that way. I can go ask, though, if you're interested.
No, no thanks. What I am interested though is
Throck and the Fisty Boys.
Throck just looks at Zook like, you know, it's real high from up here into the water.
Sorry,
You
I'm
see
still not
Mimi
over Fisty
crawl
Boys.
up, crawl up to look over the edge. Long, man.
That's right, baby. Long drop.
you can't throw me if you tried.
Why would I throw you? You fly. It'll be an exercise for utility.
Exactly.
Zook, on the other hand, would fall like a stone. A tiny, hairy stone.
Just wait until I get my rocket boots working, then you'll be sorry.
Who
You're
needs to
what?
fly? Wings are superior.
But rocket boots are faster.
Oh, bet? You want to bet?
Yeah, I will, but
He shakes his head. Is there anything else you'll need?
Nah, I don't
Yep.
think you're not a part of those creepy people.
I need to get back to making sure the boys aren't getting into trouble.
I do have one question,
Aye?
but it's more of a personal thing. You wouldn't happen to have spare weaponry, would you?
Not much, no.
Yeah, fair enough.
We were
It's
kind
gonna
of
take a minute.
traveling light ahead of the rest of the group. We haven't had time to resupply.
Fair enough. Thought I'd ask. Some of my stuff got pretty damaged down in those tunnels.
Did y'all run into something spooky?
Black pudding.
Ugh. If you hand it
Yeah.
over, I might be able to see what I can do.
Really?
Be perfect, but I've got some people that can work on stuff.
Throck pulls his damaged warhammer and battle axe out.
Won't be able to make it perfect, as we don't have a forge, but I've got somebody that can do something. These aren't so
Hey.
bad.
Yeah, anything you can do.
He nods. I'll go get him on it. Unless there's anything else you lot need.
Nope.
No, that's it.
No, feel free to come back to chat anytime you need. Or if you're up for a spar, we'd love to have you.
We'd love to have Alma.
Aye, they would, but any of you are free and welcome.
Why am I tempted? I want to pepper these guys.
Kind of feel like your fighting style might be cheating,
And you
but
hear
then again, they may also need to practice against such unorthodox.
you hear at the distance his voice calling back. I'll ask the men if they want any meat from you, Throck. I'll let you know.
He's talking about your dick.
I don't swing that way.
He's already gone.
God,
Yay.
Dick?
all I can only thank the gods that Mookie ain't here right now. He would
You-
definitely be saying so.
You heard that from
Hmm?
me, by the way.
What?
did-
What did Mimi say?
Dick?
Oh no, what did I do?
No.
God damn it, Flint!
You are Flit. You get dagger eyes at you.
I didn't tell her what it was.
No, but now it's
Yeah,
the
but-
only word she knows how to say.
Dick.
Dictionary. Dictionary.
Don't encourage her.
I'm trying to get her to associate with something else.
Dick!
She's not associating it with anything currently.
She
Tater.
seems to think you're challenging her.
I think I did a very bad thing. And I think
Yes, you did.
but I mean, this can't go badly, right?
I think your new name should be Sandpaper.
That's a really long and dumb name.
Long dick.
Where the hell did she get long from? Oh wait, she said. Oh, Flint said, "God damn it!"
She's copying me.
Long dick fisty boy.
Long
Luke, you
fisty
bastard.
boy.
I'm gonna cover Mimi's ears.
Oh.
She holds up
Effectively
both her
wouldn't-
fists.
Oh, what are you gonna do with those?
She doesn't know. She can't hear you.
You poor thing. You're being tainted by absolute hooligans. And she'll turn around and glare at Zook and Flit.
You
Oh,
see,
what
she
did I do?
looks
I didn't
up
do anything.
at Anma
You
and
were
sees,
trying to add to the sentence.
oh, we're mad at them. And she puffs up her cheeks and gives them a angry face.
So precious.
God damn it!
Look, as long as she doesn't know what it is, I think it's fine.
No, honestly, I think it's worse if she doesn't know what it is, because it means she'll bring it up in conversation.
Yeah, but then it'll be really fucking funny.
We have
Yes,
got to
until
teach her how
a
to talk.
goblin horde decides to attack us because she decided to call them a dick.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's any schools in the cities near here that we could send her to.
So they can turn us away for teaching her such terrible words.
No, so we can go and buy some language books and teach her
almost-
common.
You almost said dictionary.
I mean,
I
her
was trying
ears
to
are
say that
covered at this
earlier.
point, anyways. So
Yeah, but I was trying to say that earlier to try to get her to associate that specific phrase with that. You know, maybe I don't know.
Well,
Never had a kid before. I've saved
neither
kids
have I.
before.
now she's turned into Anma.
Small blue
Aw.
Anma. She has matched
Oh.
Anma's pose perfectly.
So does that mean that she's trying to cover my ears because I'm covering hers currently?
No, it's more of the hands on hip looking upset kind of stance.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
The
I'll
one
take
you
my
had
hands away from my
right
ears.
before you grabbed her head.
Yeah, gotcha.
Fooligans!
I
See that right there. That's a much better word.
That's what these two are, and she'll point at Zook and Flit, especially that one as she points to Flit.
Fuck yeah!
That
What
was
did she say?
Fuck yeah.
What did she pick up that one?
Flit said fuck earlier.
If I'm not mistaken,
Can we
she
just have
picked
a
it up
personalized
during,
silence around Flit?
You will not silence me. I've been on fire this session.
So what will y'all do?
consider the pros and cons of putting Flit in a jar with air holes.
With
Look
air
at-
holes.
Oh, lantern me. Don't you
As
put me in a lantern.
long as you don't give him a little horse to ride. Or her. Him, her. What, Flit is male or female? They, them?
Flit.
I don't
Flit is-
remember their
Flit
pronouns
is
anymore.
flit.
Split is she, they.
Okay, there we go. Just don't give him a little horse.
Give me a little horse. I want a little horse now.
Don't put a
You already
little
have a
horse in a
fucking
jar.
bug.
Oh god, Stacey, you sick son of a bitch! You sick bastard! Uh,
Okay, so let's get back to the inn maybe and chat a little bit more.
yeah, we got a lot to work through. You guys seriously need to watch your language around Mimi. They literally mimic everything.
Well, her name is Mimi.
And she's a mimic.
That's what exactly. Try to say more positive stuff.
Oh, I'm positive. I have a positive attitude.
I'm positive you're like
You have a
sandpaper.
positively foul mouth.
You hear as y'all are going past one of Zolkin's men. Hey, Throck, you free at 8 tonight?
Throck goes up to the man, standing over him. I'm going to say this now. If this bullshit that Zolkin's passing around continues, I'm throwing all of y'all into the river. I already warned my group. I'm warning y'all group.
So you're not interested
Yeah.
then?
Anma will kind of
that
call, overhearing
You-
that at a distance. Technically, you only threatened to throw us in the river if we brought up your smell in a negative tone.
Throck calls out calls out, I'm not into that, and walks away.
The men are laughing their asses off at you.
Throck just flips him off as he's walking away.
Anma has a very slight smile.
Oh god, where'd Brasspaw and Mimi go? Brasspaw, Mimi, where'd you go? Oh, you're all the way.
Brasspaw's already at the fucking tavern.
So is Mimi.
Brasspaw's wondering why we're so fucking slow.
Oh, hey, really? Hey, Neris.
That would be Miss Phelan.
Oh, right. Hello, Miss Phelan.
Throck? Hey, Throck! Is there something in your ear?
No, I don't think so. Throck like kind of rubs at his ear.
She goes up to your ear and starts messing with it. It tickles a little bit. Oh, look at this! You see she has both hands cupped together.
What is it?
Are you about to throw glitter in my face?
Please do.
No.
Okay, what?
Take a look.
I lean over.
She throws a bunch of fairy dust in your face and flies off. It wasn't glitter!
Incredible.
Can I fly now? Is that just
No.
a thing now? If I think of something pleasant, can I fly?
Peter Pan is not here.
Listen here, Tinkerbell.
Throck
I
just
don't know
like,
why I
look-
expected her to pull out a gun.
I mean, she could have. The fucking raccoon's got one.
Yeah, I know. That's why I half expected her to just pull out a fucking gun.
I'm so glad I don't have dust. I don't produce fairy dust.
Throck just like slowly raises his head, which I'm assuming now is just very sparkly.
Yes.
Was it-
You look like you've been on a bender for 3 days at a strip club. You met somebody named Goldie.
oh god, are you calling me Merv from fucking Sin City?
I don't know what that means, so.
Oh, watch the movie. It's a really good movie.
But, so, y'all heading in or y'all talking to anybody else? Because y'all have allies all over the place.
Flit wants to check out the hole that the obelisk was in. Have they done anything with it?
Not as of yet.
How deep is it again?
About 15 feet.
Oh yeah, this thing was big.
Thrak just like heads toward the door. He sees Murak. Don't say anything. He's referring to, and yes, he is referring to his face.
I'm not gonna judge. Whatever you get into is your business, and it be adventuring business.
Thrak just heads into the tavern, looks for a bowl of water to wash his face off with.
It does not come off. It is magical fairy dust.
All right.
Thrak just,
All right.
What?
No, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Thrak just sighs in frustration and sits down.
I think it looks nice. You know, like it's not overpowering. It's here. It's like a. Can Flit? I mean, Flit doesn't know shit about makeup, but can she try to make it look like makeup?
No.
Flit, you're a fairy. Do you not know how to get rid of this?
Let me see what I can do.
What? You know damn well. That shit don't come off till it fades.
Yeah, you're stuck with it.
For how long?
Maybe a day or two, maybe 3 if you're unlucky.
Also, guess it's
Out of character. Out of character. I'm putting this clear. Out of character. People start buying fruity girly drinks for Thrak.
Thrak, I'd like to try something. It might help. Can I cast
Yeah.
light on one of the individual pieces of glitter?
They all light up.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, well, it didn't get rid of them, but it made them stand out more. I don't know if
Also,
that's what you wanted.
they seem like they're shimmering now as the light pulses.
Fucking disco ball ass.
No, it's a disco ball face.
Thrak stares at Alma. Why?
I don't know. It's the only thing I could. The only other thing I could do would be cut it off with the pike, but I don't think you want that.
Flit's gonna go over to Riley. Can I have some of that, please?
Oh no!
They should get a little bag.
Fool. Oh, I thought she was just gonna throw it at her. Just coat lit in it.
Oh, I'm gonna abuse this in the campaign later. Just watch me. Really, fairy dust. It's going in my inventory.
God damn it.
I'm gonna throw it on the BBEG.
It's just gonna sit in your inventory the entire time until finally we run into like the fucking BBG, and then you're like, glitter attack! Bah!
Yes, I'm gonna
Sand.
pocket sand this.
Pocket sand.
Pocket glitter.
But continuing on.
Yeah, let's go into the inn. We can't go into the inn. We're blocked.
Oh, just because there's not actually an in map.
We don't have the authority. We
We're
don't
not-
have
we're
the
not-
power.
Yeah, Thrak's just sitting over here, just fucking. Ugh.
Okay, out of all our options, I like Destiny.
The problem is all the options individually won't work long term. If we only do what
Oh,
So,
he suddenly
if
went
we only
quiet.
do it, sorry, lost my voice for a second. If we only do what Zelf wants to do, then the town will slowly fade away to nothingness. If we only do what Destiny wants to do, there's a damn good chance that she gets rooked by someone or something or another happens, and they won't be prepared for it. They don't have nearly enough manpower to do what she wants to do. And if we only do what Zolkin wants to do, well, then they have the manpower, but no real plan or path to
Y'all
the
didn't
town to
actually
go
ask
go
about
to.
any of that.
I thought we did.
No. You just asked if you'd be willing to compromise, and he said yeah.
Shit. Oh, hey, an actual tavern.
Yeah, I got bored, so I gave y'all tavern.
Yippee!
Yo.
Ah, what the fuck?
Oh my
Hey,
god.
Bear.
Hey, Bear.
Come to think of it, we never actually asked what his individual plan was. Damn.
Because y'all asked him what he was going to do, and he said he was talking about getting the mercenaries out there to help build things up, and he said he was willing to compromise, but that's about all he said.
Yeah.
But individually, all the plans don't work. But if you bring them all together, there's a solid plan there.
I guess the question is then, what leader do we think would actually work with the other two?
I don't get why. Honestly, I don't get why there needs to be a single leader. Can't there be like a council or something? Like a group of
Or
people who
even
don't
just a
make decisions?
specialized person in each group? Have, fuck, I don't remember anybody's names. Hang on. Have Miss Destiny be the leader of foreign affairs. Have Zalf be,
Internal
don't know.
affairs?
I guess internal affairs would. Yes, internal affairs. I think. I mean, he would be constantly at odds with external affairs and what I would say would be the head of their militia group, which would be Zulkin. But he would be constantly at odds with them, considering the fact that they're both outsiders. But I think, given enough time, he would settle into the fact that they're here to stay.
Do note, Self and Destiny sound like they're directly at odds with each other.
If we go with Zalf, then they'll go completely with their own plan and not listen to any of Destiny's plan. If we go with Destiny, however, she might actually listen to some of what Zelf says, but might kind of focus more on the trade and mining and all the expansions she wants to do, but not focus on actually building up strong foundations.
Do note that's not what she said. Effectively,
What do you mean?
Zelf versus her is Zelf's isolationist, wants to stay alone. Destiny wants to expand the town, which needs a strong foundation either way. And Zolkin seems most willing to work with both of them, but he's also fucking Zolkin.
So in that case, what put Destiny in charge of the majority of the town and let Zulkin be head of military affairs?
I mean, he's the most expert. He got the most expertise on it.
I mean, we can absolutely propose this to the two, see if they can come to some kind of agreement. But because it wasn't it Destiny that basically told us that Zulkin's a no good Zentrum fucker.
She said there were
They said it was-
rumors, and she was worried.
Okay. I mean, I would say that before, obviously, we go around telling all the townsfolk and that kind of stuff, we should at least make sure that the two are even kind of willing to put the rumors aside and put their cards out on the table.
It might be a good idea to bring them back into we'll have them all meet together in a neutral location. Morak, you wouldn't mind if they had a meeting here, yeah?
This is always a good place for a meeting.
We have them meet here. We make sure that that voices don't get raised. We need to keep them calm and logical.
By all, do you mean all three of them, or you mean just the two that we are considering having work together?
We should have Zolf here too. He's gonna be involved no matter what.
True.
So we bring them all here. We explain our thoughts on the matter. Then try to get a kind of final final debate between the two of them. Well, not really debate, more like what's the term I'm looking for?
Hopefully, just a conversation,
Yeah, a final conversation between all three.
discussion. It's probably the word you were looking for.
Discussion. Yeah, that works too. Figure we have it in the evening when they're pretty much done with whatever task they were doing.
Yeah, probably. I can send Bug to give them messages.
Oh yeah, I always forget you can talk through the thing.
I can't talk through Bug. I can write down something and Bug will deliver it.
Oh,
Quite honestly, I'm glad to hear that because I think that would be the most terrifying thing.
Wait, can I? Bug, try to connect to my mind.
They connect.
Can I speak through you?
You hear the chittering of the bug.
Nah, Bug speaks Bug.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, I
I thought
wonder if
Bug
you
was a
could.
bat.
Hmm?
I thought Bug was a bat.
Bug uses the stat block of a bat, but he's like this insect
Oh.
little dragon thing. Here, where's my pic?
Now,
Yeah.
I hate to say this because it makes me sound self-absorbed, but I think about maybe we should wait till after this stuff that really threw in my face. I'm sure Riley's around, so Throck is just like looking at them.
They're
He
not.
says
They're
this.
still outside. They didn't come inside.
Oh, fades away. I don't think anyone could take me seriously with this stuff all over.
Nah, you're right. I can't take you seriously.
I think that we are dealing with genuine professionals. Throck, I think they would raise an eyebrow, but I don't think they'd bring it up unless it's brought up. Maybe at the end of the conversation as they are departing for the evening, but I don't think that it would disrupt anything.
Fair.
I mean, after all, if they can't take the future of the town seriously, quite honestly, I think that would drop down any vote I'd have for them.
Zolkin might make fun of Throck for it when he first gets there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, I imagine that they'd either do it at the very beginning as they're entering, like nice makeup, or right as they're leaving. But I seriously doubt that it would disrupt the actual meeting.
Yeah, sounds like
Especially-
a decent enough plan then. Just in case, Morak, you sure you don't want to be the leader?
Quite sure. I'm quite happy to just run my inn.
gonna
Politicking
say-
is way out of my league.
I was gonna say he is the leader. He's the leader of this tavern.
Throck calls over to the other table. Oh, what are you? Moving
I'm
shit around.
fighting with fucking things. Give me a second. Oh, there it is. Oh. Oh. Yep. Yep. There we go. Now we actually have tokens for these four.
Nice. But Throck calls over. Well, hey, Darnick, what about you? You won't be the leader?
Leadership requires at least 3 toes.
Are you saying you don't have more than 3 toes?
His nickname is Tuto.
I don't think it's ever been mentioned what his nickname is.
Yeah, he mentioned it while y'all were in the first time y'all were in the caravan.
Oh, fair.
He only has two toes on one foot. He's got all the other ones on his foot, on the other foot, but he's missing a fair few on one foot.
Fair enough. All right. So we send a message, let them know that we want to call a meeting between all three of them. I'm sure it'll kind of be a little bit odd to have a bunch of outsiders calling a meeting, but as they've mentioned a bunch of times before, we are technically speaking the heroes of the town. Throw out a dozen quotes. I'm still a little uneasy about that label.
Yes, I
but
don't really feel like much of a hero.
That's pretty
Hero of
normal
half
for
the town.
adventurers. You hear from Morak.
But that we don't feel like a hero, or that we were referred to as one?
You don't feel like one. Adventurers never see it the same way as the people they save.
fair. But that's the
Maybe
plan.
that's-
Unless anyone's got some additions or notes.
Dick!
No.
God
As
damn
you
it.
see, Mimi holds up a fish.
No, that is a
No.
fish. A fish.
Spotted dick?
No. What? Can you say fish? Fish.
Shish.
Fish.
Shish.
You've got to add the F. Fish.
Shush.
Fish.
Fish.
Shush. They
That's
then
close
turn
enough.
into a
But-
Fish.
Yes, fish.
Shish.
Fish.
Swish.
F-
Hey, Morak.
Fish.
Hey?
Did this town used to have a school by chance? I remember it being mentioned that there were kids here. That there were kids.
The church usually handled that. Priest is
They wouldn't have had.
kind of dead, though.
Yeah, but any chance they had some materials to help someone, learn language?
Not that I know of. They mostly use the chalkboard.
We might have to go to that church and get that chalkboard and help maybe learn to speak.
Can we steal your church's chalkboard, please? Payment for saving you.
I don't
We need
think
your
you'd be able
chalkboard.
to drag it around. It's quite large.
No, I don't imagine we would.
Yeah. We'll worry about it later. For now, who's got pen and paper?
I do.
You mind writing a
I
note to the potential leaders? Let them know where we're going about the meeting.
Yep. Let's do it.
Is there anything else you would like to do before summoning them?
What time of day is it currently?
Noon.
I think Unma will go ahead and take up their offer for training, because she doesn't want to overfish in the area, and she did a lot of fishing yesterday. And that's really the only other thing she can do.
Fair. They
I'm
keep
assuming there's-
you very busy, and you are exhausted by the end of it. Because you are not used to the level of training these men are going through.
I'm
What's
assuming there's.
is it not Bobby? The guard that we met on the way.
Billy?
Billy.
Billis. Yeah, maybe we should talk to him.
He's
Why do you
probably
want to
near
talk
the
to-
gate.
Well, because it's a character we know relatively, like almost just as much as Mordok here, and maybe he has an opinion on all this.
You know what? That's a fair point. Yeah. So while Alma goes to go train with the individuals, I guess Throck and Zoop will go talk to Bilius?
Fair
Or do
enough.
you want to come too, Flit?
I'll come.
It's not hard to find him. He's over by the gate, as always.
Bilius, how you doing?
Hey, look who it is! Welcome back, you big green bastard. How you doing?
Well, my face is covered in fairy dust, and I can't seem to get it off. So, but aside from that, I'm doing fine.
Oh, I thought it was a statement.
No,
Well,
I'm eye catching enough without the fairy dust.
fair enough.
So how you holding up after everything that happened?
Perfectly fine. Still can't use my left arm, but it'll heal. Eventually.
That's good. I forget. Were you around during that whole debacle last night with the potential leaders of the town?
Nope. I was over here guarding the gate. Heard some of it, though, in the
You're in-
distance. Sound rather loud.
You know who's involved?
Well, not hard to figure that out. It'd be
What do you
Miss
think of this?
Agranor and Mr. Defrinel. Delfrindel.
What do you think of those two?
Young whippersnappers, always trying to get something done.
Wait, how old does Bilius look?
His hair's white.
Does not answer my question. A lot of young people can have white hair in this world.
No, he looks like the old white. He has gone past salt and pepper, past gray, into white.
Oh, so he's an old man.
That hasn't stopped him. He's a spry little bastard.
The way
Yes, he is an old
you
man.
the way you voiced him, I thought he was like a late 20s or something.
No,
But,
he old dude.
What?
He's just a sprightly old dude.
Who would you prefer to have as the leader?
Oh, I don't know. I try to avoid politics.
Yeah, most people do, but indulge me a little bit. Like, if you had to choose between, let's say, Zolf, Destiny, and Zoltan, who would you pick?
I don't know quite enough to make a decision. I'd probably
Wait,
flip
hey,
a coin.
let me try here. Who would you prefer receiving your paycheck from?
Doesn't matter as long as it gets through and the gate's safe.
Why
Where do
would
you
you
think
think that would be a factor?
Look at him. Don't you think that he'd want some sort of to retire one day?
Nah, retirement's boring. I already tried it.
Well, I'm all out of ideas.
I mean, what are your thoughts on Destiny, huh?
She's a good lass. She helped birth all the children, at least the ones that were here. Even some of the older ones. She helped. She's been here quite a while.
Okay, cool.
How have the children been holding up, by the way?
Well, there's not many of them left, and they're asking where their friends went. I don't pity the parents' job.
No, I wouldn't either.
Or he does.
Actually,
There's a wording for that. I don't remember what it is. Or what he's trying to say.
I don't envy.
That's the word I'm looking for.
But you didn't happen to see Destiny's son wandering around here, did you?
Nah, he's been in some of the towers.
Any chance you managed to find him? was
I
looking for
think
him
they're
earlier.
up on the north tower. Having a chit-chat.
Good.
Well, she's talking to him. I'm not sure Green's actually talking that much.
Fair. Well, if you don't got any opinions on who should be the leader, we should probably let you get back to keeping watch. Don't work too hard
I'll
on
watch
that.
it. Can't work too hard at watching. You look this way, then you look that way. And when you get bored of that direction, you look the other way.
Fair enough.
And then when somebody rebel rouses around here, you jump off the tower and slide tackle them into the dirt.
Oh, you're looking for rabble?
Rabble.
He points at Flit. There's some rabble right there.
Nah, that's
What?
a fairy.
There's an actual goblin named Rabble. That's not a good joke.
Come on, it was a little bit funny.
No, not
What do you know?
Oh, I know lots of things about humor.
I do too. He starts digging through his pack. He hands you a bone. Got told this is a humorous.
Now that's funny. It really tickles my funny bone.
Oh, gods.
Sibyllus, he's funny.
Anything else y'all want to ask of dear Bilius?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Is there still a lot of debris and stuff around around the place?
Yeah. Entire buildings have caved in.
Yeah, Throck will go and give his his help with that kind of stuff.
Fair. I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Is there anything you would like to ask of Sulkin since you're up with him?
Hmm.
And you get a bit of downtime in between because you're having trouble keeping up with the men. You might be strong, you might be hardy. There's a difference between
Yeah, no,
that
there's
and
absolutely a difference between
the
training
training they
and-
do.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
You're doing pretty good, but your muscles just aren't used to this specific thing.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Not that I can think of, really.
Gotcha. But it's not long before the rest of the day sidles by. And soon the sun be setting in the west. The party has gathered back up. Anma, you are having trouble sitting without a cushion.
Oh my.
Oh, Lord.
Your body hurts. And the number of shit you had to duck under, which included strange squats, your legs are burning. Your forearms are burning. Your back stings because you kept getting whacked in the back with spears.
Would if I took out any of the supporting rods, that kind of stuff of my tent bag, would I be able to sit on that as a cushion?
I mean, Zulkin just gave you... Not Zulkin, fucking...
Oh, okay. Well,
Morak just gave you a cushion.
that
Next time
also
around.
just works. Okay. I imagine that she went to go use the tent as a cushion, and he's like, "No, here, lass,
Yeah.
have a fucking cushion."
Because he, as an adventurer, recognizes that wince as you walked in. But the lot of you are together once again. If you like to do.
You
Uh,
you doing okay, Anma?
The formal training is, well, it's nothing that I've experienced before. That's for sure.
Did they give you? Did they do the fight pit?
I mean, it was more of sparring and pointers mainly, but I don't know what constitutes a fight pit.
It's something. It's something my dad used to do. He would toss me into the middle of a group of orcs, and they would all rush at me one at a time, and I had to respond to each one.
At what age?
It was about 5.
And how many years of training?
About 15.
What?
You had 15 years of training when you were 5 years old.
I was the son of a war chief. He made me start young. I was being trained to take over
Negative
one day.
10?
Yeah, math isn't a thing the orcs teach. Apparently.
Ah,
5
I
years
see that-
old, 20, and 10 years of training.
the exact kind of
Oh,
employment.
I thought you were asking how long was I trained by the orcs.
No. How much training had you had at 5 years old when he started you on this?
Oh, I'm sorry. I completely misheard you. I apologize for that. The actual answer is a few months, I think.
I see. I think most people would call that abuse.
That's just orcs. That's just orcs.
Abusive then. I'm sorry for your lack of a childhood.
Hey, it's fine.
But at least the training didn't go to waste. You're using it to help others.
You think the guys were
She'll
trying to
she'll
show off
gesture
for
to
you?
the town. What's
Croc's
that?
just like,
I don't know. CC
I think they
said
said-
something.
Oh, I was just saying, you're pretty sure the guys were trying to show off for you.
Oh, gotcha.
but Throt responds to what you said. If you asked my dad, he'd say I was definitely a waste.
I think your dad deserves a good thrashing. Because I think
Uh,
that anyone who thinks that your life is a waste is an absolute fool.
Thrash! Thrash! Thrash!
It seems
That's
Mimi
right,
might
Mimi.
agree.
Yeah. Trust me, you don't want to fight my father.
Mimi pulls out a gun.
What?
Oh,
No, child. I don't even know what that is, but I just get the immediate sense that you should not have it.
What do you mean you don't know what that is? The raccoon was using one of those.
It doesn't mean I know what it is.
It's a dangerous weapon. Where the hell did she even get it from?
Probably the raccoon.
Why would the raccoon give a child a gun?
For the same reason he would give anything. He's a raccoon. He's an animal. An animal person thing. I don't know.
Wait. Alma, check to see if it's real. She might have just mimicked it.
Can she do that? Can I try to take
the
it from
clothes she's
her?
wearing.
You can take it. It's a shotgun,
this
by the
doesn't-
way.
What do you mean it's a shotgun? So
Goddamn trench boot broom.
like she'll try to look at it and try to see if it's real, but she doesn't know what a real shotgun would look like.
I mean, it feels real.
I'm just gonna roll to see. What's the roll I'd have to do to see if you accidentally use a shotgun?
Sleight of hand?
Sure. Now the question is, do I want to succeed or fail this? Well, on
managed to not hit the
D&D
trigger.
Beyond, I roll 20 or a nat 20 to. Okay, 18 on the on. I don't know why D&D Beyond and roll 20 is still being different. What? This is insane. But 18.
Tap, tap. You feel a tap on your thigh.
I look to see what just tapped my thigh.
There's the raccoon.
Did you give the child a gun?
They shake their head.
Did the child steal the gun from you?
Nod, nod.
Oh, she'll hand
Mimi.
the gun back to the raccoon. Mimi, we do not steal from folk.
They point at Flit.
hey, when did I ever steal anything?
I'll look
Raccoon.
at Flit. What have you
Heads back
stolen?
outside.
I didn't steal anything.
Wait. The raccoon pointed at Flit, or Mimi did?
Mimi did.
Oh, okay.
Very much the, it was Flit. And now hidden under a. Does Anma have a cloak? I think they do.
Ah,
It's just
I
in
think
their
we're
bag.
the
Sure.
only clothing item I technically have is the clothes of mending.
Ah,
I don't
fair.
actually have.
But you see, they use part of your skirt to hide under.
We'll have to talk about this later, but you can't go stealing things. Stealing's wrong. Stealing's one of the worst things you can do.
I mean, maybe I did steal that prank shot the prank spyglass, but that was from goblins. They don't need it.
Wait, you mean
The
you mean the
spyglass.
thing you tried to the thing you tried to barter with, and you took it back from them?
I didn't give it to them. They didn't want it. They didn't want it, so it's mine.
I forget.
Don't know
Did they
if that's
actually?
how.
They didn't actually take it.
Okay,
They didn't trust it.
fair.
Is,
Thank God that could have caused more problems than it needed.
Is
Oh,
Mookie
actually, that was
tied
more.
to the wall with like a dartboard or on his chest?
Not a dartboard, but he is tied upside down to the wall.
Okay. Thought maybe somebody was throwing darts at him.
He looks like he's been tied to his broom.
Throck looks over at Mira. Are you gonna keep him tied there the whole time?
Yes.
What
Have
did
you
he?
at least?
Oh.
Go ahead.
What did it even say to you?
You get a little.
Oh, you don't want to say?
No, it doesn't seem like she does.
Have you at least been? Oh, go ahead.
I think I overheard Mookie saying that he's traveling tonight and will not be able to attend. I'm pretty sure that's the insult he said.
Have you at least been sometimes turning him around so that all the blood doesn't pool in his head? I heard that's how you can get an aneurysm.
She had him over the fire like a roast earlier. You hear from Darnik.
That's what smells.
Mimi immediately looks at Zook.
I don't think that he's going to throw himself in the water.
She pouts. But what's the party gonna do?
Well, Flit has been writing down messages for Bug to deliver. So we don't have to go run all around the village asking these people to come to meet them at the inn.
Throck will take out his dice set and just idly start rolling them around, using his cup to like kind of shake them around and then put them on the thing. You know, the whole liar's dice thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As y'all send out that message. Unfortunately, we are out of time, so we're going to have to leave it there. Good job, you guys. That was a lot of fun. It was very nice to just sit down and relax for a bit. But for those listening in, we thank you for joining us. Come back next time to see how badly the talks go. Maybe Mookie will come down from the wall, too. I guess we'll find out. Till then, peace.